This is by far my favorite part of paper making. When you take the pressed papers out from the press. So this is the paper we made in some previous videos. So this is recycled paper with no sizing. That means that there's nothing added to make the paper less absorbent. We have different textures and thicknesses and sizes, so that will lend itself to various different kinds of crafts. If you want smoother paper, then there's a number of ways you can do this. You can roll it with a brayer, or you can run it through your embossing machine, or you can iron it also, apparently. But I mean, I think the texture is 3/4 of the charm, really. And you know, because I'm a beginner paper maker, then all the thicknesses are different, but then you can do all kinds of different projects with these. So this is recycled paper with solar dyed avocado pits and skins. It has a nice soft pink sheen, and I think I have put some, it looks like it has some lavender in it as well for texture. And you can, it's very faint, the pattern is very faint, so this one you don't have to do anything with. You can just start turning it into tags and cards and whatever your heart desires. All right. So this is recycled paper with lavender. I have made a very primitive book press here using books and cardboard and some marble tiles I found. Right, that was heavy. So these cuties are avocado dyed. I solar dyed some avocado pits and skins. So I put them in a jar and left them outside for 2 months. And then I used this liquid to stain the pulp. And I used this mold, I don't know what the decal is, that I made out of a cheap canvas board. So, and it's a perfect size. I mean, actually, for gift tags, you could just rip this in two. And you've got a, well, you've got a present already, because, I mean, look at it, it's so cute. Or you can go even further and do this. And I have to say, the deckled edge ruler, I'm not a huge fan of it. It doesn't really do much for me. But with a handmade paper, it's actually pretty impressive. Obviously, you don't have the same discoloration or sort of the darkness here, so you'll have to use your what are they called now? Distress oxides, that's the one. Okay, such a hardship, you know, because we all have these. And I love it. There's the pattern of the paper, the drying cloth has been imprinted into this one. I don't know if the camera can pick it up or not. Probably not, but it's very subtle and very cute. Maybe if I go over it with something shiny later, it might enhance it. We'll come to that later. I'm getting distracted already. I haven't actually read this book yet. I bought it in a second-hand shop, and it has beautiful pictures that I could use in junk journals, but it also teaches you how to dry flowers properly, because I just dry mine in a book, and I'm sure there are better ways. And it has, oh, look at this, it has some project ideas. It's an inspirational guide to drying flowers and plants for decoration and scent around the home. Yes, because I can vouch for the scent, the dried lavender I used in the other paper. Now, it does smell super nice. So I have layered them while drying with some cardboard and books, because I made the mistake previously ruining some books when I put damp paper between the pages. That is not a good idea. Do not do that. Oh, this is quite smooth. So I think, yeah, smooth and thin. That's excellent. I think that could even be turned into an envelope, maybe. But you can iron them if you want them smoother. Love this. Really textured. Slightly pinkish because the fabric I used as couching sheets, what a lovely name, was reddish. So be mindful of that. Look here as well. Sometimes the dye in the fabric may transfer onto the paper, but because I have no specific plans. Oh, hello, there's a couple of teeny bits of like words in here still, sort of showing us the history of the paper. The paper is literally made of old documents, brochures. I used to be a teacher, so worksheets that nobody will ever use again, any manuals that you no longer need, so you just rip them up and use them. And mostly the paper turns completely white, but sometimes you have cute little surprises peeping through. Some paper makers do it deliberately, actually, where they leave some of the bits in, because, oh, here as well, so it adds character. Is it visible? Who knows? Right, yeah, more here. Oh, this is my favorite part because it's so fun to see. Even though I've had added nothing to these, it's still fun. And it has these little black flecks, so this is the print essentially that's dissolved and it's very faintly visible. This one, it's really cool. This has the texture of the frame, and the other side has the texture of the couching sheet. Let's see what this does.
Oh yeah. So it brings out the texture really nicely, and then you can go over the edges.
And here we are. We have a tuck spot or a tag for your planner already.